about to let y'all know how we rep the Cowboys out here in the DMV. Hey.
What up, Cowboys Nation? It's your boy, John G. I woke up, I want to say first and foremost to everybody that celebrates it, happy Easter, happy Resurrection Sunday. And speaking of resurrections, man, our Dallas Cowboys got to get back to form. And really, this subject right here is what a lot of people have been talking about. There's a lot of slow things going on right now. And Dez Bryant, I kind of woke up and had this on my mind. And excuse my wrinkled shirt, guys. I'm getting ready to go to church. And, yeah, I wasn't ready to get dressed. But let's get back to the subject. Dez Bryant. Do not cut Dez Bryant. I just want to let you guys know, I believe they're going to do something stupid. I believe the front office, I mean, you can just tell. Like, you know when you got that cousin who's always getting in trouble or whatnot, is always doing something, or you got a friend that just does stupid things and you, in your gut feeling, you know they're about to do something stupid. This is how I feel about Stephen Jones. Because, I mean, same gut feeling happened when DeMarcus Ware was coming around. I told people he was going to get cut. People told me I was crazy. And then when it happened, they lost their minds. T.O. as well. In my gut, this is what I felt. Miles Austin, he deserved to get cut at the time, though. But we're going to talk about Dez Bryant. And I got 5 reasons why they should not cut him. Number 1, he earned that contract when he got it. Now, no matter what you think about him now, and I killed Dez too in that Seattle game, pissed me off, right? But he earned it. When he got that contract, Romo was healthy, we were going into the season thinking that we were going to have Romo. And if you look at his production with Romo, it was elite. I mean, it was elite. And I mean, when he was offered that deal, he was pretty much playing out of his mind as far as, and you give somebody a contract because of what you're going to do. And they gave him that contract because they believed that Romo was going to be around for 5 more years or whatever the hell Jerry was trying to sell us or whatever, right? But that's why they gave him the deal. And number 2, man, they say Dez can't create separation. I'm one of the people that believes that, but let's keep this in mind. He's never created separation his whole career. Romo's always put the ball in the right spot, and if you put it in the right spot, Dez is coming down with it. He's never been he's never been fleet of foot. He's never been a guy that's been really fast. He's never been a guy that can cut on the dime. He's inconsistent with his route running, but when he runs the route really well, you can see the separation. And really, is it necessarily Dez that can't create the separation, or is it the coaching staff that can't create separation? Because if you look at the play calls, if you look at Scott Linehan's history, even in Detroit, if you look at Jason Garrett's his history, these guys are never held accountable for their dumb calls. When they have dumb calls or situations where it comes down to our coaching, we're never at an advantage. These guys can't create separation. How many times have you watched a game where it looks like we have the game in hand at halftime and then there are no adjustments made at all? When have you ever seen this coaching staff really just make adjustments and you say, oh, okay, I like what Garrett and Linehan have done here? For the most part, you're not going to see that. And really, when things are going horribly, like when we're dealing with injuries or something of that nature, it's always an excuse. Oh, we don't have this guy. We don't have this guy. I sat here and watched a team win the Super Bowl with their backup quarterback and their backup left tackle and their backup linebacker and backup whatever the hell else they had. I sat there and watched them win it. I watched the Patriots do it every year. Don't give me that injury excuse. Excuses like that are for losers. And this coaching staff is building that. This front office is building that. So let's get back to not making excuses and adjusting. Number 3, if he's cut, what are they going to use the money for? What have they shown this offseason? What have they shown over the past offseasons that they're going to do with freed up money? If I'm Dez Bryant and you ask me to take a pay cut, why am I taking a pay cut? For what? What am I taking a pay cut for? Are you guys going to bring this guy in? You're going to bring this guy in? All right, cool. I'll take a pay cut. But if you're just trying to save money for the hell of saving money or to save face, no, I'm not taking a pay cut. And that's going to lead me to point 5 a little bit later. But if you're going to, unless you use the money for good use, what's the point of me taking a pay cut? Or what's the point of them cutting him if they're not going to use that $12 million wisely? And don't give me the Zach Martin excuse or the Zeke Elliott or the Dak or whatever, because I've said that before, but I'm looking at it today and I woke up a little bit differently. Okay, they can create the money if they want to create the money. Number 4, Dak has to grow. I mean, it's just that simple. I've said that last year. I watched the games. In the first year, I actually saw it. I saw a little bit of his weaknesses. I knew in year 2 he was going to have to take it over and grow. He's got to be a little bit more accurate. Dak has to learn the offense a little bit better, or they got to give him the reins or a little bit more, because it just does not seem like he makes any calls at the line, or that he actually makes the right calls at the line. For the most part, when I'm watching Cowboys games, I've rarely seen Dak Prescott check to the run. As a matter of fact, the only time that you mostly, for the most part, see Dak Prescott make checks at the line is when we're in 5 receiver sets or whatever, and he's doing all these hand motions and stuff like that. And you already know what we're going to do. You know we're going to pass the ball. So I just think that he has to grow as far as accuracy. We have to grow as far as his command of the offense in putting guys in different positions and putting us in plays that are winners, that are giving us high percentage chances to win. So I think that Dak has to grow, and Dak has to grow especially because when Romo was a Cowboy, Dak used to kill him as a Cowboy fan. Well, now he's in Romo's shoes, so he knows what it feels like. So now he just has to get better. It's just part of the position as being the Dallas Cowboys quarterback. It is what it is. And number 5, it's not Dez Bryant's fault that the front office can't manage their money. Now, I've heard Mike Fisher say this before, but I think it's BS. I'm going to say it's bollocks. I think it's BS. You say that they like to flip the switch on guys and this and that and blah, blah, blah. This is how they like to manage their money. But it doesn't work. It don't work. We always seem to be scraping at the bottom of the barrel for money and saying this guy ain't worth that, blah, 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 blah. I don't watch anybody else, or maybe I don't watch anybody else close enough to know if they manage their money the same way that we do. But it never seems like we have any money. But keep this in mind. When we signed Dez to that money, we ain't had no money either. So when Dez got that contract, his contract freed up money. So now all of a sudden, it's a bad idea with that contract. You knew what you were getting when you signed him. You knew it. You knew that you had to free up money over the last couple of years or whatnot. It's not his fault that they don't know how to manage this. And now they're trying to save face by killing his character or killing anybody else's character, when the front office and the coaching staff are the biggest problems that we have with Dallas. And Will McClay, yes, Will McClay has done some great things in the draft, but Will McClay is included in this as well. Will McClay, he's in making some of those decisions as well. Stephen Jones, Will McClay, Jerry Jones, they got to get better. Jason Garrett, Scott Linehan, Rob Marinelli in certain instances, and I'm not sure what he's going to be doing with the staff this year. But these guys have got to get better as well. If they're asking the players and they're holding the players accountable every year for the last 10 years or whatever like that, it's not always the players' fault. The front office and the coaching staff have to take some accountability here. But that's all I got, guys. Let's start a discussion. I woke up a little bit fired up this morning. It was something that was just on my chest and I had to get it off. But I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let's start the discussion. My stance is do not cut Dez Bryant. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, hit that bell so that you can get my videos every time that they come out and you can get the alert. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. DMV Cowboy out. Peace.